Well, the issue of carding is becoming increasingly more contentious in the city of Toronto. So I've asked Ross McLean to join us, security expert, former Toronto police officer. You know a thing or two when it comes to carding. Let's start there. In its innocence, sort of in theory, what is carding?
Yeah, the way it started out many years ago, a police officer going down the street sees someone who looks like they don't belong in an area they shouldn't be, walks up, asks them what they're doing, takes down, would make a note of who the person was, where they were. That way, in case they find out later someone got broken into, something got stolen, they'd say, hey, these guys were there.
Yeah, so someone who looks suspicious, someone's in a back alley, a police officer will approach them, jot down their information, so they have it on file, they have it on record. What has it turned into that's become so contentious?
Yeah, well, now it's basically on steroids, right? So now you have police all over the city. They've got a requirement, a quota, to put in cards and information on people every day. They have to put one in. That goes into a database, it gets recorded, it gets shared with other intelligence and police agencies, and people are concerned about what's being written on those cards.
Do they have to suspect them of anything?
Well, currently, right now, no. And there's the problem with, do the police need to caution you first and say, look, you don't need to speak to me because I'm not detaining you and I'm not arresting you. You don't need to speak to me, but they're not doing that. And there's a big fight over whether that should be done or not.
Do you support the practice?
Not in its current form. In its current form, it's gone crazy. Even the federal government, when they've gone to protect us against terrorism, they needed better laws on collecting information on people. They went and got legislation, they debated it, there was rules for it. So guess what? The police, the courts, Parliament, the public, knows what they're doing and what they're allowed to do. Here, it's all become very fuzzy, Marissa.
Now, Mayor John Tory originally said he supported the practice, he endorsed the practice. A few weeks later, he came out and decided he didn't support the practice, so now we're sort of in this stall period. Of course, under our former Toronto police chief, he actually stalled the issue of the issue of carding rather. So where are we now?
Yeah, and that's actually interesting. Of course, the former Toronto police chief, who really wanted the carding kept in, is now no longer police chief and Liberal candidate.
Yet the current police chief, Mark Saunders, has actually endorsed the practice.
And he has endorsed it. So, I mean, that's all good. The police need to be able to do what they need to be able to do. I actually feel, Marissa, for the police out on the street this summer. We've got a lot of crime in Toronto this summer. And the police are going to want to sit on their hands rather than go and stick their neck out in case they get in trouble. So I think we do need to get some rules around this, and we need to get some level playing field.
Ross, I worry that if we strip the police of this authority, of this responsibility, and the power to be able to do this, people will take advantage. Do you have that same concern?
Well, that's what's going to go on now. There's one person who speaks out who suggests if you see the police carding someone, walk up and get in the middle of it and sort of say, hey, are you okay with the police talking to you? And that's just not going to lead anywhere good. So we need to have some leadership on this. We're not seeing it, and it's going to lead to problems. I think we need legislation and leadership on it.
And the province is involved now?
The province has said they're going to step in and they're going to consult over the summer. But my feeling on that, you see how this province consults? See how they've done with the teachers on their contracts?
Sex
see how
education?
They haven't consulted with anybody. Like, no one's going to be happy when they do it. And the police still have to operate this summer.
All right.
You know, it's going to be dangerous, so keep our eye on it.
Well, it's an interesting debate. Thanks, Ross.
Thank you.